Christians. In Romans 3, verse 23 and 24, the Apostle Paul says the following: For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, being justified freely by his grace through redemption that is in Christ Jesus. Two words we need to pay attention to: justified freely by God's grace. Justified freely. Justified is a forensic term. It means to be declared righteous, even though you are not inherently righteous, even though you still continue in sin. When you put your faith in God through Jesus Christ, you then become, at that moment, justified. Justified freely, which means that God now sees you as one who is completely and wholly righteous, even though inherently you are not. He declares you to be what Christ is and always has been right now: righteous and holy and without sin. God declares us to be in that state. Justification is forensic in nature. Again, it's not because you are righteous, you are declared righteous. It's a judicial declaration of your innocence from guilt, even though you are not guilty, even though you are guilty, I should say. Now, justification removes that guilt. God no longer holds you responsible for your sin by having faith in Christ. And he does this freely. What does it mean by freely? This second word, freely, is important because freely here means without a cause. God justifies his people without cause. So your salvation has nothing to do and cannot be the result of your free will or any exertion of your will or any exertion of effort of any type. There is nothing you can offer God that makes you deserve being justified freely by his grace. Nothing whatsoever. To be justified freely means to be just as if you had done nothing, just as if you had never sinned, and God gives you this justification freely, without cause. That's what freely means. Nothing on your part that warrants this justification. You didn't choose this justification. God chose to give it to you. And that's what freely means. Freely and by his grace.